What's going on? Welcome again to another T-Series showcase. For today, I have this. Now this is something I've been waiting for to come in. It is from GameStop. In here is the Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition. I'm excited that I have this. Before I open this up and show you guys, because this can go by quickly, I'm going to do something a little different. See, I'm already decked out for Resident Evil. I'm very excited. If you haven't heard before, it's my favorite game franchise. I'm going to do a showcase for you guys today of my favorite Resident Evil items that I own leading up to this. Now, I'll put that down. For those who also don't know, the T-Series from T-Series Showcase, which I've been using for many, many years, actually came from Resident Evil. Resident Evil, the Tyrant, or the T-Series. So, that's where that came from. Now, I pulled a few items from my collection that I wanted to showcase with you guys from some of my, not so much least favorite, but along the lines of where they stand of how much I like them. Now, this isn't everything. I have a lot more Resident Evil stuff, but this is just some of the small things I grabbed. So, I grabbed 10 things for you guys. Technically, it's more than 10, but it is along. Some of the things are the same type. I'll give it that. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start with these. At number 10 is my collection of replica keys. So, I'll go ahead and start with these ones from Resident Evil 2. The Clover key, the spade, the heart, and the diamond. So these were a gift that my fiance gave me. She knows how much I love Resident Evil, so there's that. And then these keys are props from the first game. So the sword key, very cool. The armor key, the not head key, but the helmet key, and then the shield key. So all of these came from, I believe, it was a mystery box that did these. And then some company made them. You could get one of them in the mystery box, and then it was just kind of random. I only got one of them originally. Then I had to seek out the other one. So all those keys are part of my collection. At number 9, I have this Tri-Cell bag from the Resident Evil 5 Collector's Edition. Now, the Collector's Edition also came with the necklace I am wearing. Yeah, I snuck that in there. And a small figure Chris. Mine's somewhere. I don't remember where. But a nice bag. I don't even think I ever used this bag other than just for display purposes. So, Tri-Cell bag is my number 9 pick. Go ahead and put it off the side. At number 8, I have this. This is going to be a Boston Pass. Check that out. It is the Resident Evil Darkseid Chronicle adapter for the Wii Remote and the Nunchuck. Last I checked in box, these things go for over $350. So that's really cool. I still have mine. You know, you would just use this to attack the whatever was on the screen, and this would pull the trigger to help you, shoot. And that would press the button in the back of the Wii Remote there. So, very cool. Actually, I had to go dig out a Wii Remote and Nunchuck to show you guys that. Alright. So, that was number 8. At number 7, so what I have? Well, I have those. Got that. A few other things here and there. Yeah. So, at number 7, I'm going ahead and show this one off. Gotta be very careful with it. It is my Chris Redfield Nendroid. I have to be careful with it because sometimes he likes falling apart. But, yep, I purchased this off of somebody on eBay about a year ago. The herb never likes to sit still. And it's one of my favorite Nendroids I have. Second I saw it, I knew I needed to get it, but I unfortunately missed out on it. But fortunately, someone sold it to me for a really good price. So, that was number 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. So, at number 5, I'm going to go a little bit bigger here. I have, and I'm going to have a new friend to join these soon, the Chris and Jill statues from the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 Collector's Editions. This one's funny because I actually had the game on pre-order, and with the whole pandemic happening, my pre-order got lost, just like most of other people's did, and my buddy was fortunate enough to be able to get me a collector's edition to get me this one. So thank you for helping me. I won't say his name, but thank you for her. And the Leon is also fantastic. So those both, last I checked, the individual statues go for over 100 apiece. The Chris Redfield, by the way, the Nendroid also goes for about 100. Alright, now we're getting into more finer tuned things in the 4, 3, 2, 1 spots. Before I get to these bigger ones, I'm going to put out an honorable mention here, and that would be these. The Resident Evil novels and graphic novels. So, the graphic novels, the Marijuana Desire. So this was a actually pretty good story to read here. Nice original story for Resident Evil. I highly recommend, if you can find it, to go check it out. There's 5 books in the series. And the original art covers for the Resident Evil graphic or novels here. So can show you each one of those. These came out, I believe, in 1998 with an original story right there. City of the Dead, Underworld, Nemesis, Code Veronica, and then 0 Hour. Within the last 5 years or so, they redid these books, but they have new covers on them, so these are the original covers. Not that it really makes much of a difference. They're not worth a ton of money, but if you have time and want to read on Resident Evil, I highly recommend checking those out. Alright, that's my honorable mention. At number 4, I have 2 items here. These are the exclusive figures for Resident Evil Degeneration and Damnation. These are hard to come by because they were not sold in the United States, because hence you see Biohazard on them. Biohazard. Well, that's because they were only available in Japan in the Damnation and G-Generation Collector's Edition or Limited Edition Blu-rays. I've had to have these ordered, so the Super Tyrant and the Curtis G are some of my favorite Resident Evil figures I own, just because they're so hard to get. I mean, most Resident Evil figures are hard to get, but these guys were up there. So they have a special place up top at number 4. At number 3, oh man, it just keeps going. I have this Hunk figure from the Resident Evil Anniversary, and it is signed by the voice actor who is oh god, Keith Silverstein, I believe. Yes. So I met him years and years ago, and it was funny because he didn't even know this figure came out. He's like, "Oh my god, that's amazing! Where did you get that?" I'm like, "Toys R Us, RP Toys R Us." And he's like, "Oh, I gotta go find one. That's awesome." And then he was like, "I'm gonna sign it here," and he signed the briefcase. So it's really cool. It's actually one of the only Resident Evil autographs I have. I do have 2 more. They are actually on the GameStop promo picture for Resident Evil 6. I brought that home, and I have Troy Baker and Matthew Mercer on there. So 3 Resident Evil autographs I have. I would show you guys that, but it is a huge picture. So, all right, at number 2, we go with this. This is the Baker's House from Resident Evil 7 Collector's Edition. So this is cool. The chimney comes off here to show the music box. If you haven't seen this before, I'll go ahead and click it on. You give it a twirl, and it plays the theme and lights up the house. Now, the cool thing I never noticed till recently is watch this right here. And there's Evelyn. So, I had this on pre-order when the game first came out, and it was funny because I had to actually move to another state miles and miles away, and I was not able to go hand pick this up, so my family member went and got it for me. So, thanks. This is one of my favorite parts of my collection for Resident Evil. But, at number 1 is this. I recently acquired this within the last year. It is the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. And it is the orange one, which was for the PlayStation 2. It has everything included in it, including if you open up the drawer, there is the cord. And if you open up the backside here, it has still the mail-in for the company that made it, the Nubatech, and it still has the instruction manual of how to use it. And yes, it works. In order for it to work, I can't show it on camera because you actually need a PlayStation 2 to plug into. And when it's plugged in, it powers a component on the inside to register that it is, turned on. And there is a pull start that you pull, and the chainsaw will make noise. I will attempt to take it out without destroying said case. So, case comes off on the side. And here is the controller. Now, it is a very cool addition to my collection. It plugs in the bottom there. The other thing with this one is that these, I'm pretty sure, were numbered at one point as well. But I could be wrong. But I'm not going to bother looking for it too much right now. But yes, the chainsaw controller, for instance. Oh yeah, number is right here. So there's only 50,000 of them made. This is 22,196. So it's right there. This is one of my favorites. Honestly, it sucks trying to play with because the buttons are in random places. But for the aesthetic of it being the chainsaw controller, it is amazing. And I literally just have this thing on display most times. Now, I'm gonna put that down. I'll fix it after. Now is the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm going to get into this. The Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition. Now, I got it for, once it comes out of the box, because it is a lot. There we go. Bam! For the PlayStation 5. I'm excited about this. The game actually came out yesterday, so I have it a day later, but that's okay because I'm slightly patient. So we're going to slide the sleeve off it gently and carefully, which reveals the box it comes in, which is kind of just a trunk with different, I've been there stickers on there, so very cool. Sure, that'll go over in the game somewhere about why you have the stickers on there. It's just like the Resident Evil 2 Collector's Edition, which I also own, which is the Raccoon City Police Department box, and then the one from Resident Evil 3, which is the Stars Locker box. So we'll get into here. Very, very nice right off the bat. You got the games and the steelbook case. So steelbook case looks awesome. I still don't know much about the game, so that symbol means nothing to me. Here is a nice big book. I completely didn't even bother to show the game yet. So here's the game, Deluxe Edition, sealed, so that's that. Not for resale, because it came in a Collector's Edition. Alright, so next we have the Traveler's Record, which is the art book. So go ahead, it's upright, it's not sideways, like the last few have been. So this kind of is going to go through what looks like the story of the Village of Shadows. Forgive me if I don't show this really on the screen. It's just me kind of looking through. So, Ethan, we still don't know what Ethan looks like. Mia's in this. Rosemary Winters is their daughter. Chris Redfield is back. Chris Redfield might have killed someone. We don't really know yet. I'm not going to go too much into this just because I want to save it and not have anything be ruined. This is the cloth map that you get. So on this side it says Village, and on this side is a map of the entire village itself. So that's pretty damn cool. Again, I'm not going to look too much into this one because I want the game to be brand new for me, so I don't have anything spoiled or ruined. But all that being said, this stuff is awesome so far. And now I believe there's just one thing left to get to in here, and it is this. The Resident Evil Village, the main reason to get the Collector's Edition, honestly. And come on. They make these things nearly impossible to open at times, but here we go. Alright. I'm excited for this. To add him to the collection of Leon and Jill. I might need my knife though to cut some of this tape. Alright. So here we go. Oh right, the stand's on the back. There's just so much in this that they've put together. It's okay. He's in bubble wrap, plastic stuff. And it doesn't help that my table in front of me is completely full of stuff. Oh, I remembered these being a pain to get out. There we go. Alright, so first and foremost, here is the base for Chris's figure. And it looks like it is the wolf or lichen that is going to be in the game. Here is his gun, which looks like it should open, honestly, by the looks of it. But there's his gun. I say open because there's a little stand on the other side here. Alright. And Chris himself, who is amazing looking. Look at this. He looks just so pissed off in this one. The gun goes into his hand. His gun is supposed to go into his hand. Like so. Perfect. That does not move. Okay, that's fine. And we set him in on the stand. And there we go. The Chris Redfield statue from the Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition. Now, there's not much known as to why Chris is acting the way he is in the new game, but show him next to Leon here. Very cool. But I have a theory as to why it is. I'm going to be quick about it because getting pretty up there in time. There's Jill next to him. So he is a lot taller than the others. By just a smidge. So my theory, Lady Demetrius, who, mind you, is not a vampire. She has a reflection in the mirror, makes her not a vampire. Prove me wrong. She has some ability to make things into lichens, I'm assuming, and I'm assuming Chris is a lichen in the game, only because in the picture of the background at times, it does show like Chris with half a lichen face, so that's just my guess. But guys, I'm excited. Resident Evil Village is now out. I'm gonna go play the heck out of this for the rest of the day. Guys, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button, ring the notification bell, that way you know whenever I post a new video. If you want, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you comment down below what your favorite item in my Resident Evil collection is, because I get you entered into the 250 subscriber giveaway. That'll be pulled sooner, hopefully, rather than later. Sooner if you help by sharing this video as well. Also, in the description below, you can see various things such as Bandbox, Zobie, and the T-Series Showcase eBay page, where I sell just various things that I might not like from previous boxes. And then the T-Series Collectibles eBay page, where I sell merchandise such as... I don't know what I'm even going to grab this time. This Ezra figure from Star Wars. The only thing that's not Resident Evil in this video. But, guys, that is it for this video. I know it's a long one, and if you stayed with me to the end, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy Resident Evil as much as I do, and thank you for taking your time to look at my collection and check out the new game. Alright, that's all. See you guys next time.